Good morning, dear friends. As you know, I am Harsha Gangavani, faculty of GS College of Commerce, Wardha, from BCCA department. And you know, I am going to teach you VB.NET for BCCA Part 3 Same File. So, in earlier previous video lecture, I just covered the topic about the array of second unit. So, array having the three type. First is single dimensional, second to multi-dimensional. I give the example of multi-dimensional like two-dimensional array in my previous video lecture. Today's my topic is dynamic array. What is meant by dynamic array? Dynamic array, it is nothing but similar the array as per the single dimensional array, but in single dimensional array we just give the size of that particular array so that we can create that particular memory location for storing our element in the that array, and we fetch that fixed amount of elements of array with the same type of element in our program. So when the requirement of an programmer, or we can say the user, so to increase or decrease the size of that fixed amount of array at runtime. So we required the dynamic initialization of an array or size of that particular storage variable to store the element. So we can resize that particular fixed amount of element array size at runtime by using the concept of dynamic array. It is called as reading statement. So as per the requirement of an user or programmer, we can resize or change the value of size of an array, okay, by using dynamic array concept. So the syntax for dynamic array, it is nothing but reading. This is the statement like dim. Preserve, it is an optional statement. With the example, I will tell you what is the use of. With the example, I will tell you what is the use of that preserve statement. Array name and subscript. Okay, so it is a statement like dim. We use the re for dynamic initialization, preserve for storing or save, With the example, I will tell you. This is the name of array, or we can say the identifier. Okay, identifier or name of that particular array or variable which is used to store the element, and this is the size. Subscript means size. For example, reading A2 as integer. नहीं लिखते, ठीक है, बाद में लिखेंगे. So this is the syntax which is used to redeem the array, or we can say the dynamically fixed or dynamically assign the size of an array. I just give the example for that. So in console programming, so we have to write the statement. First is module. We can give the module name like array or app or ABC, or we can give the same name as module 1. Okay, then main. This is the function, main function by which the program will executed. Here I declare the dim mark empty brackets as integer. This statement will indicate that this is a dynamic array, or we can, the compiler when encountered this statement, the compiler will understood that कि कहीं तो भी आगे इसका डायमेंशनल जो है या साइज जो है वो आने वाला है. So redeem statement will be further. Compile will understood that कि redeem statement will be further. So basically we take the array name marks as array name which having the integer type. So whenever we define the size of that particular array, it will store the integer type of array. So here I use the redeem statement. Redeem marks 2. Okay, redeem marks 2. Now look here, understood this statement. I just declare the array as integer which store the integer type of element in that particular marks, but I doesn't give any size here. So basically whatever the amount of storing the element, it is not declared here. But when I use the redeem statement marks, I give the size which is called as subscript. So basically according to this statement, the marks will store the 0, 1, 2. That means 3 element in marks. Okay, so now we can save the 3 element in marks array as integer type. So we can directly initialize that marks position 0 equals to 80, marks position 1 equals to 90, and marks position 2 equals to 60 suppose. Now we can directly assign the integer value to the marks array with the position of 0. It is also a statement, or we can say the directly initialization, direct initialization of element to the array with the reference number, that is nothing but the index. So after that we use the redeem statement with preserve. Now you understood the statement preserve very well. How? Look, here I just initialize or declare the array with empty subscript. After that I use the redeem statement with 2, and then I use the redeem preserve marks 10. Means what happened in compiler? First statement when encountered by the compiler, it will doesn't locate or store or give the memory location in the memory storage. Okay, when this statement will encountered, it will gives the that much amount of memory in memory location which store the 0, 1 and 2 value, means in with the index number of this one. Okay, but when it encountered those statement, it will store the value in 80, 90 and 60, and those particular memory location is referred by the marks. Okay, this is nothing but the array name. So basically after encountered this statement by compiler, redeem preserve marks 10. That means whatever we initialize previously for marks, means array marks as integer, those statement will be saved. Okay, after that it will increase the size. So it become from 3 up to 9. Okay, so that means this statement will preserve the initialization or whatever we given for that particular array, those will be stored. Okay, those statement will be stored by the compiler, and after that we initialize the array. Means when I, for example, मैंने I just run the one course, and there will be there are some student, like 3 student, and I am storing the data of that particular 3 student only. But after some days, some student will join those my class. So there is increasing the amount of data of that particular student. So I need required that keep I have to store that data of that particular student which are earlier joined in my class. Okay, so जो भी स्टूडेंट बाद में आए हैं उनका भी डेटा मुझे स्टोर करना पड़ेगा और उसी एरे में स्टोर करना पड़ेगा जो मैंने प्रीवियसली किया था. ओके, सो वो भी डेटा चाहिए और आगे आने वाले स्टूडेंट का भी डेटा मुझे चाहिए. So basically we have to save that particular student data which I saved earlier in that particular array, and I have to store the next student or another student data in that particular array also. So I preserve that amount of data and store or increase that array or increase the size of that array with the help of redeem statement, and this is the basic need of redeem or dynamic array in VB.NET. Okay, so after that we have to again initialize the number of or memory location or elements of an array, like this 70, here 4 up to 9. I just give the 7. What happened about 8, 9 and 10 or 8 and 9? It will directly initialize 0. Which will initialize the 0 or who will initialize the 0 at that position? The compiler, because here compiler having the one major advantages, or we can say the feature, that is nothing but the memory management as well as the error handling or exception handling. So according to that garbage collection is there, and according to that garbage collection we just this will initialize by 0. 7 will initialize by 0. Okay, so here we initialize the amount of that particular array, elements of that particular array, and the size of that particular array. So after that we have to write it or to display the element, like by using the for loop. For I equals to 0 to 10, then console dot write line in bracket I am writing here I ampersand VB tab. It is a statement, or we can say the tab variable / mark for displaying the some space between the variable. Then marks I. By this statement it will print the element of an array, and by this statement it will print the number of I. Okay, so after that next I, then console dot read key for holding the end module. Whatever the name given here of module, you does not give the name for ending. You have to write the module. Okay. So basically here first we initialize the array or declare the array with without size, then we redeem, and then we preserve it, and then after that we store that particular element in the location with the help of index number, and after that we just print that particular element from the array by using its index number with this. So it will display the like 0. What is the element of 0? 80, and this space will be given by this tab. Okay, this space is given by this tab. This is all about the dynamic array. Hope you understand. In next lecture, I just elaborate or tell about the array class and its methods. Okay, or we can say the property of array class, which is provided by the VB.NET for managing the array elements. Thank you.